Hey guys, in this video we are going to see how can we make an HTTP delete request in REST Assured. Now setting up the delete request in REST Assured is very simple, but delete request is a very scary thing and you have to be very cautious while implementing it. If you are involved into the architecture discussions, then please ask these two questions. Number one, is it going to be a hard delete or a soft delete? If it is going to be a hard delete, meaning you can never recover it. So if you mistakenly delete a file, it's gone. Soft delete is you can recover deleted files. Then comes who is authorized to run this delete operation. Not everyone should be allowed to delete. So now we say, okay, it's a soft delete. Now what does that mean? Let's say the file is there in the documents table. So when you perform the delete operation, the file would definitely be deleted from that documents table, but it will move to, let's say, staging document table, and it will stay there for some time. That's another requirement. When I'm saying it's gonna stay there for some time, then you have to ask how long that file should stay in that. Why? Because some files might be deleted mistakenly, but others are deleted intentionally. Then why are we maintaining those files separately? So that process is called as purge process. So we have to set up a job, okay, which is going to automatically clean, let's say, all the files which are older than 30 days. Okay, now with that, let's move on to the coding part. So here is the file that I've created for delete basics. Okay, it's there under src test java basics package, and this is your file. Now the first line says we need to construct a request object. Okay, request object is represented by request specification in REST Assured. So to REST Assured class, we set up the base URI, which is this. Then we also set up the base path, and in the base path we provide the path parameter. This ID tells us the resource which we want to delete. Okay, now whatever response that we get back after deleting the resource, I would like to see that in the form of application JSON, and hence I'm informing the server that, hey, being a client, I accept application JSON. So if you can serialize the response into JSON format, that would be great. Okay, then comes this line which actually generates or initialize this reference, rest assured dot given. And then since we are using the basic authentication, we have to say, hey, I'm going to specify you the authentication scheme that is basic, and then you provide in those credentials, and then you chain the header method when you provide the accept type, and using this path parameter you specify, hey, I want to delete the record with ID 4. All right, so let us look at our database. So currently this is my record which I want to delete. All right, now you see there are two test cases. In the first one we are going to see the non-BDD way, and then in the next one you're going to see the BDD style. All right, so my request specification object is already set up. I'm going to make use of that, and I'm simply going to say, hey, run the delete operation. Now this is going to return me the response, so I'm going to store it in response like so. And then all I'm doing is, when I delete this particular resource, all right, the API that I've designed is going to provide me all the remaining resources as the response of this API call. Okay, I'm gonna set it to true, and I'm gonna execute this. Now there are 4 members in my database. Fourth one I've deleted, so I should now see only 3. As you could see, I only see 3, and in the message with ID member with ID 4 is deleted successfully. Great. Now let me set it to false, and let's move on to the next one where we have to write the BDD style. Okay, so again we're gonna say HTTP request, and when I run the when method, okay, and specify the request type, okay, this is going to return me a response. So I have been using this and return. Okay, though delete also returns you the response, but this looks nicer, like I've been saying so far in the series. So it's going to be this now, okay, and then we again print it. So now this time let's do one thing. Let me change this ID to 3 now, because we have already deleted 4. Okay, let me save this and run it. Now if 3 is deleted, we are left with 2 members, so we should see 2 members now in here, and as you could see, we are only seeing 2, so 3 is also deleted from here. Okay, now you might try different things, like, you know, if you say, if I pass in an ID which does not exist, okay, so that validation is also there in the API. So let's see, it says this particular ID does not exist, and it says that it's a bad request. All right guys, so you can try different things with this particular API that I have provided you for this series. So I hope you like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.